What was that, like season 3?
Two.
2? So 10 years ago, you did something that you were proud of? Did you not? No, man. I get better with age.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. Heart, I know you did last summer. Sacrifice. What? Red meat. Yeah. Red meat. Red meat and swap meat.
I will say one thing about this one, and I've said this before. The episode, which is one of my favorite episodes of the whole series, The End. So I knew it was going to be a heavy episode for me, and it was one of the heaviest I've ever done. I had to play 2 different versions of Dean. I had to play them together, opposite each other, and I was like, all right, this is going to be something I can hang my hat on. Like I have to really work hard for this and make this episode as best I can. And I did a lot of homework, and I did a lot of prep, and it was hard. It was very difficult, that whole process of making that episode. And then asshole here shows up like day 8 in his white suit as Lucifer and like nails it, like out of the park, nails it. And I'm like, well, there goes that episode. That just became Jared's best episode. I'll also say that's the only compliment I've given him in 12 years. So.
No. True. Very true.
Thanks, guys, and I hope you get to come to Ireland sometime. We would love to have you. We'll get you playing some Irish games like hurling and drinking loads of whiskey.
Hey, cilantro.
Shlanta. Thanks.
Oh, cilantro.
I don't know. I apologize. It's, like I said, it was 10 years ago when he did something great.
What up, girl?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so I really enjoyed the season finale, and Lynn and I were wondering if the...
Don't ruin it for us. We haven't seen it. So...
Do you also enjoy dealing with us backstage?
Yes.
Every 2 weeks out of the year?
Yes.
Not to out you or anything.
We're trying not to sell her out.
Nothing. Never mind.
Nothing.
What's your question?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
So we were wondering if the goggles bit was an improvisation, or if that was scripted.
In 22?
Yeah.
So, yes, it was not scripted, and they asked Jared and I to
break through a wall.
Well, it was real concrete. So what you saw was actually, I think it was 18-inch thick concrete, and they were like, we should probably have these guys test the concrete, because everybody was worried that we were going to like hit it and the things were going to bounce back at it. Like, oh, it's going to like, bing!
It's going to hurt your wrists.
Which concrete doesn't give, like wood or
wood.
I said wood. Or sheetrock or many other materials. So...
like woodwood or can or cement,
toot or whatever.
Or poop or pee.
Hey, don't mess with that toot. Does anybody know that song? Please. Don't mess with my toot.
Stop.
Don't mess with my toot.
Stop.
You can have the other one.
Stop.
But don't mess with my toot. Hey, pasa! So, if you don't know that song, it's an awesome New Orleans song. So they had us test hitting the concrete, and there was so much debris that flew back at us.
Because when you ask two Texans
to like, hey, hit this as hard as you can.
It's gonna hurt.
Challenge accepted.
We're like, all right, give me some eyewear to make sure that the sparks don't come back in my face. And we were.
No, we didn't ask for eyewear first. We were just like,
that's right.
Yeah, sure. Here, give me the pickaxe. Oh, well. Now I've got Now I've got concrete in my eyes.
Then stunt coordinator walks in and is like, okay.
He's like, these guys get eyewear. Period. Sorry, we're not doing the scene if they don't. We're going to put in stunt doubles if they don't get eyewear.
It became literally a safety issue.
And so
we were beating the shit out of it.
So Robin.
So we're just going and
Robin was like, okay, well I can't just give her like, yeah. Robin Props was like, well I can't just give them safety goggles like they would. Like we got to go old school. We got to get some like men of letters goggles that they would find in the bunker. So she went deep into the props lockup and found these like old cool leather goggles. Mine actually were real glass wrapped with leather. They were like from the like 20s or something. And so I picked those and he picked another pair. And if you'll notice, even with the goggles on, you'll notice in the scene, I'll hit and I'll kind of turn away. I was getting showered, and his hits were ricocheting.
I was going
into me. I got cut up. Like the rock was actually like cutting my face.
I knew this.
Which I was like, I knew this is sweet.
I was going at it.
Oh yeah, no, the crew was like, you guys can't get through this, and he and I looked at each other. We're like, let's do it. Let's do it. And you don't challenge us with like physical feats. So we really hit that concrete really hard. And if you notice, there's sparks, and there's probably they cut away from it because they couldn't remember because the show was long. So they didn't. We went for a long time. Like we were boom, probably a good 60 seconds. No, that's a long time for like trading hits on a concrete wall. And it was cool. We were proud of how we actually broke through. We did. We broke through. And the set design and the art department and everybody were like, how did you guys just break through 18 inches of concrete in 60 seconds? Because we're awesome. That's what.
I believe we said because we're not the Loose Chesters. Dude, take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in Phoenix. Hi, stage.
Hi guys, my name is Alice, I'm from Ukraine, and first of all I wanted to thank you for being here, like both of us, both of you, and it's really wonderful to have all these feelings and emotions you give to us. Thank you for this.
Isn't it?
It's priceless.
Sorry.
And you're really cool to be around, so
Yeah.
I was wondering.
I didn't say.
Sorry, again, this guy.
So what is it like to have each other like best friends?
It's terrible. It's like a friendship prison for 12 years.
You know what's fun? Somebody told me one time that that their definition of friendship was when you can be around somebody and be silent. And so you and I fly a lot together from Vancouver to Austin, where our families are, where we film. And a lot of times we'll be around each other for 3, 4, 5 hours with not a word said. And it's not weird. So I feel like that was one of the coolest things for me, is that there's no need to fill any void. It's like, I got him, he's tired. He's got me, I'm tired. Like, we're all like reading our scripts or watching a movie or whatever. So one of the neat things is to experience this cool life with somebody who you don't have to talk to. It sounds weird. It sounds weird, but I mean it. Like, I wish for everybody that they could be friends with somebody that they don't have to talk to. I mean it. I mean it.
Yeah, when there's a shorthand of communication that exists between two people, it really makes the relationship easy and comfortable. He and I have quite a shorthand.
We'll have guest stars come, and Ackles will be like, "Hey, dude, candy." And I'll catch it. It's like that kind of shit. Like, you just grab something, throw it, I'm like, oh, Ackles is
I'm really
awesome.
glad I caught that.
You would have ruined everything. All of it, gone. It's pretty neat.
But like, I knew he was going to throw that. I'm like, oh, here we go, and there it is. And there's a shorthand between he and I that just, we don't have to look at each other, we don't have to say anything. We can, it's a real friendship. And it's a real connection with another human being that is rare, and it's cool and great, and I'm glad that he's in my life. Not anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We love you.
You too.
Hi.
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 So I was wondering what was going through Sam and Dean's mind when
Sam and Dean?
Shorthand.
when Sam was pulling them back out of the portal and leaving Cass behind, and then even though he came back, he ended up being stabbed anyway. Yeah, so what was going through their minds?
Well, I can tell you what was going through my mind was that it was 5 in the morning and I was tired and I just wanted to go home, and Misha was really, really making a meal out of it. And it was like, God, just die. So we can go home and be done with this. Put it to bed, for crying out loud. No, that was in all seriousness. That was a very difficult. I felt like that was very hard because the time that we had to react to what happened was so small, and there wasn't really enough time for the brothers to process what had just happened. So I think that you'll probably get more of that reaction in season 13.
Or not. I think, to expound for a little bit, I feel like that it was a really difficult sequence to shoot because it was sort of discombobulated. We were going between like our natural world and our
Supernatural world?
So it was strange to shoot, but it's one of those, I mentioned in my meet and greet, it's one of those really interesting situations. Life doesn't always happen like you want it to, like you expect it to. You know, if you have parents who have passed or friends, it's not always like, oh, hey, we find out they're dying and then they die. Sometimes it's abrupt. Sometimes it kind of catches you off guard. And so, oh God. Sometimes he grabs apple juice. So I sort of enjoyed the abrupt, kind of abrasive nature of Cat. Who hasn't seen the finale? Put your hands in your ears and hum.
Spoiler alert.
So when
Spoiler alert,
when
Dean cries.
when what happened to Cass, happened to Cass. I sort of was like, okay, that's cool, because it's not how anybody expected it to happen. So it was difficult, but life can be difficult, right? So,
I'm really interested to see what happens in the first script of the next season.
Me too.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Thank you.
thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what does that whistle make you?
They're God.
I've taught you well.
I would blow into it if Adam Fergus had his mouth on it, so.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'd probably burn it.
Burn it.
Fergus!
Fergus.
Hey, Jared, give me your best Irish accent.
Is anybody in here from Ireland?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Zoom out.
I didn't ask you to stand up and give us a performance. This is the only Irish he knows.
Zoom out. It's a full body thing. They're frosted Lucky Charms. They're delicious.
He can't say that without moving his knees. And I don't understand. What is that? Oh, spin the wheel. Don't take it off. Hey, Jared. I don't want to play this anymore. This apple juice is going to my head. Did we answer your question?
I didn't ask one. I don't know if I
Well,
need to.
hurry up.
ask a question?
So last season, Dean was washing the baby in the cut-off shorts.
Yep. You disappoint. Yes, Dean was...
Would you rather wear those for an entire episode or the gym shorts?
Would you rather burp or would you rather fart every time you said the word the?
By the way, that poor kid
You pegged the shit out of it.
did not know that was happening that day.
Would you?
I literally was like, hey dude, come here. Can I peg you with one of these balls? And he goes, what? I was like, I want to throw one of these dodgeballs at you
He's like,
as hard
"Sir,
as I
scared."
can. And he goes, do I have to? And I'm like,
Shut up, kid.
shut up. Enjoy this. He did not know. That was not in the script.
Would you rather audibly fart every time you said the word the, or have to pay $10 for every time you? Here we go. Would you rather audibly fart every time you said the word the, or have to pay $10 every time you said the word and? Answer.
You want me to answer?
Yes.
Art.
Yes. So what was your
That was
question?
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm so sorry for all
I would much rather.
You said for all of the. So
It's not dumb.
that was a the.
Hey Jared. I would rather wear the gym shorts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
I don't know why. It's ridiculous. Hi.
Glad to see you. And just to let you remember, today we get La La Land inspired photo. So
I do.
I love dancing, and I really, really, really love your dancing. So maybe you can teach us dance right
Hey Jared.
What?
Come here and sing something for me. You spun, sing, or dance. I know you can't dance.
You're the dance of the singing.
No. You spun the wheel, brother. She was asking for some singing and dancing. And oh, look at this.
Hey Jared, come dance. Imitate someone else. Give me the lead. What do you think? There's smoke. I'm gonna make, you keep playing, I'm gonna make a sentence. Guys, I think that's it for us today.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
We could stand up here all day and make morons of ourselves, because that's what we do, and that's what we bank on and make a living for, and I don't know why you guys show up and witness this, but this is a pleasure in our lives, and we thank you so much for being here. We hope to see each and every one of you tomorrow. Or maybe, just maybe, this will turn into something a little bit more. We love you all. Have a good night.